Hey everybody, this video is going to show you some of the design options you have for the Mint website, and I'm currently in the design section of the back end and I'm in the settings tab, and you're going to see that in the first thing you can do is you can upload a site logo, and this logo can either be a JPEG or a transparent ping, and you can link it to a page that you've created, or you can type in an HTTP to link it externally. You also have the option to determine where that link opens. So it can open in a new window if it links externally, or it can open in the same window if it links internally. The site minimum size you can set here. You could also set the site maximum size. The site minimum size is going to be the smallest the site could get, and if it gets any smaller than that on the desktop, you're going to see scroll bars. The maximum size is the maximum it'll get so that it doesn't upscale your images past what they're supposed to be. So you can set the minimum and maximums for the desktop as well. The next item is this matte undersized images. So if you have an image that doesn't fit in this area, let's say it's a portrait image, there's going to be color on the left and color on the right. You can go ahead and turn that on, and you can change that color as well. So that color right here, you can go ahead and click the little arrow and it'll give you colors to choose from, or you can go ahead and copy and paste a color from Photoshop and paste it right into there, and it'll be an exact color if you were trying to pick some branded colors that are exact. The body highlight color, I'm going to show you an example of where that will appear. If I go to the splash page, you'll see this rollover red here is that body highlight color. And then underneath there you have the aspect ratios for all your different pages, and those aspect ratios we cover in another video. The thumbnail size will be the height and the width of these thumbnails on the album page. So you can make these larger or smaller just by changing the height and the width here. And then you have the social bar. So the social bar is this area down here, and the social bar is going to, if you decide to use it, is going to have all your social networking icons built into it. And so you can go ahead and change the height, you can change the color, and you can change the opacity. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this opacity up, and I'm going to save it and refresh it, and you're going to see that you can see that orange quite a bit more. So there's your settings tab right there, and we're going to move on to the fonts tab right now. So the fonts tab, if you are using a language that has characters that needs the font glyphs, you can go ahead and play around with that first setting there, that true-false setting. But if you wanted to pick the font styles, you can use this drop-down and it'll pick from a series of fonts that we have there for you. The splash page text color, I'm going to go back to the splash page. You can see that green right here shows up right there. And you have the splash page text size, and that's going to change this text size right here. The navigation text color, size, highlight, and selected color you're going to see in the main area of the site. The main color is the darker color you see. The rollover color is this blue color, which is right here. And then the navigation text selected color is this color right here that lets you know that you're on this page. So that button is actually linked to this page, and you can see that it's actually selected. So that's the selected color. You also have the option to change the size of that font right there as well. And then you have the title text color, the title size. And so we're going to go to our info page, and you can see the title colors here, and the size, and then the description. You also have the description color and the description size. You can also change the space between the text. So the space between this line and this line, you can play around with how far apart they are. And then you have the footer text. So this footer text is the color and the size right here that you can change. So when you're typing in copyright, the date, and your studio name, you can go ahead and change those settings as well. And then you have the social bar foreground color and highlight color. So you can see that this dark color is the dark color and this is the highlight color. So let's go ahead and go to the background area now. So on the splash page, if I go back there, I'm going to go ahead and refresh it, and you're going to see a spotlight gradient when I refresh it. You can turn this on or off depending on whether you want to use it. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit darker, and we'll see if we can get you to see that a little bit better. And you can see that I'm now blending the same color, so that the top background color and the bottom background color are now blending in, and when I refresh it, you're going to see this spotlighted color right there. And so we have that spotlight option that you can turn on or off. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this to a different color. And you're going to see me blend the two colors again. So again, it's going to blend the top and the bottom. And we're going to blend this white into this gray. So you can create a gradient effect in the background as well. Another option that you have for the background is you can go ahead and you can put an image. You can just upload an image. I already have one uploaded, so I'm going to pick it from my library, and I can save this, and when I refresh, you're going to see that image appear in the background, and that'll actually carry throughout the entire site. So it kind of gives it a different look. You're going to want to pick an image that's not super busy, and you have the option to fill the frame, which is what I have now, or if you have a pattern that you want to repeat, you can tile horizontally, tile it vertically, so you can make those decisions as you go through. And those are the basic design options you have for the Mint website. I hope that was informative, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks.